Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So Christmas is just a couple of days away, but tomorrow we have decided to put on a little Christmas party. My husband has decided to invite a couple of his coworkers and a couple of friends to come over, and so I wanted to take this opportunity to cook a nice Christmas meal for everyone, kind of American meal as well. This will be my first time cooking a full Christmas dinner, and so it's not going to be super extravagant, but I'm trying to incorporate as many components of an American dinner or American meal as I can. So I've already created my dinner list here. So I'm going to do 2 baked chickens. I've decided that I'll just kind of marinate it my own way, and then I'll have my mother-in-law marinate it the way she wants, so we have options and choices. Then I'm going to have mashed potatoes and gravy, garlic mashed potatoes and gravy, sweet corn, baked beans, deviled eggs, eggnog, as well as meatballs, because the meatballs and the deviled eggs are going to be kind of like an appetizer, barbecue meatballs as well. And then for dessert, I'm going to make lemon pie, apple pie, snickerdoodle cookies, as well as peanut butter cookies. So that's kind of the Christmas dinner, the Christmas meal. And since the party is tomorrow, I'm basically pre-prepping some dishes or pre-making some dishes that I can. So today I plan on making the deviled eggs, and I plan on making the snickerdoodle cookies, basically the dough for all the cookies. But I'm going to make the apple pie and lemon pie today, and then like I said, the deviled eggs and the eggnog, because a lot of these they need to sit overnight. The longer they sit in the refrigerator, the better that they are. And then tomorrow I'll cook the main part, the chicken, the baked chicken, the meatballs, the mashed potatoes, and things like that. But I thought I would just kind of show you me prepping. I'm not really going to go through all of my recipes. If you are interested and would like to know more, just let me know in the comments below, and I can get you those recipes for you guys. But I feel like since I'm making so much, if I try to go through all of the recipes, this video will be way too long. Now, this may be one of the last Christmas videos I put up there, so I'm just going to kind of show you quickly just all of the foods that I'm making today and tomorrow. Hope you enjoy. So first thing I'm prepping for, guys, is the deviled eggs. So I already went ahead and boiled 12 eggs, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and peel them, and then I'm going to take out the inside of the egg. Alright guys, so now that I have sliced my eggs and then taken out the middle part, what we're going to do is we're just take a fork here, and all you have to do is basically just mash up the yolk until it resembles basically kind of crumbs, sand. So a fork easily does that. And then we will go ahead and add in our spices. So there are multiple ways that you can make deviled eggs. This is just a recipe I found online. It's traditionally the way my mom makes it is we use like pickle juice, or we'll use like radish, which is like a sweeter type. It helps to kind of sweeten up the deviled eggs, but unfortunately I do not have any of that. They also call for Dijon mustard, which has, I think, a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of spiciness to it, but unfortunately I could not find any Dijon mustard, just regular mustard, but that works as well. But there you go, see, quick and easy. So then what we're going to do is we're going to add one teaspoon, and again, this is all preference to your taste. So but 1 teaspoon of mustard. Might do a little bit more here. I'll try it first, but I just got this from the store, this brand. Tastes really good. Then we're going to do 3 tablespoons of mayonnaise, and I just am using this brand. Again, I'm eyeballing it. It doesn't have to be perfect. Now, this recipe I found calls for applesauce, so about 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. I think that's what helps give it its tartness. And then just a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, ground pepper. And then we're just gonna mix that all together. And then I will go ahead and just finish this up, and if I need to add anything else, I will. And then I'll let you guys know how it tastes here in a minute. All right, guys, so that is what it's supposed to look like. Sorry for the lighting. I basically almost doubled everything. I added a little bit more mustard, a little bit more apple cider vinegar. I like more of the tarty flavor. And I only added 1 more tablespoon of the mayonnaise. So, but again, whatever your preference is, however you like to taste it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and fill up these eggs. So just take yourself a spoon here and plop it down like so. Okay, so you're going to take that, and then basically what you do is after filling up all the eggs, take yourself some paprika, and you're just going to basically put it over on top. Like so. And then I will show you guys what the finished look is here in just a minute. And that is it, guys. The deviled eggs are done. They are delicious. I'm so excited for everyone to try these out. Yum. All right, guys, so the deviled eggs is completed and done. They are in the refrigerator, ready for tomorrow. The mother-in-law and brother-in-law approved it, so that's awesome. Now, I already did make the homemade crust or bread or dough for the apple pie. It's just a very long process and very time consuming, and I needed to quickly put it together so that I could put it in the refrigerator for a few hours. But I will show you guys what that looks like when I actually start making the apple pie tonight. So now what I'm getting ready to do is I'm getting ready to make the lemon pie. So again, I'm not going to go through every single step. I'm just going to show you a couple of things. So for this lemon pie, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make the crust. Now in America, we use graham crackers, but I don't find graham crackers here. So they say any type of digestive biscuit. So I am just using this type of digestive biscuit. So what you want to do is in a blender. Now a food processor might be a little better, but I don't have one. I only have a blender. But basically you want to add about, so they say about 8 ounces of crackers, but we don't do things in ounces here in India. So I think about 220 grams, something like that. This is about 250 grams, so I'm going to use most of this. So I have most of those in there. Like I said, I still have a couple left. So I had a recipe before where I actually used almonds in it. So this recipe doesn't call for it, but you know, I'm making it my own. So I'm going to put a little bit of almonds in the crust. Kind of up to your discretion how much you want to use. I just put a handful in there. I think, you know, just give it a little taste flavor. It makes it taste really delicious. Then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to add a dash of salt. Just a dash. And then just a little bit of sugar. Again, like a dash of sugar, because your biscuits, again, depending on the type of biscuits you have, will depend on like how much sweetness. So I'm going to go ahead and grind this up real quickly, and then I will be right back. All right, guys, so this is what it should look like crumbled up. You might have a couple of big pieces in there, but I personally like that. And then basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add about 3 tablespoons of melted butter while it's grinding to kind of get a nice, you know, consistent, you know, make it stick together. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. All right, guys, so the pie is cooking in the oven in 350 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes. Now what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and do the filling. So what you're going to do is you're going to zest about 3 of these small limes. I just used this. I have a little grater here. Sorry for the background noise. They are still working on the apartment buildings around here. So I went ahead and put the zest in here. I'm not putting a lot. I just put a couple. I just zested a little bit. Then what we're going to do, we're going to take 3 egg yolks. So I actually just like to use a clean hand to pull the egg yolk out. I put all the eggs in one bowl and then I just pull it out and throw it in there. And it really gets all the yolk out. And it's super simple, and then you can use your egg whites for something else. Some people like to use meringue or make meringue. All right, so now what we're going to do, we're just going to real quickly whisk up the egg yolk with the zest, the lemon zest or lime zest. Now, of course, if you have a hand blender or a regular blender, that's going to work a lot easier. I don't, so I'm just using my hands. Of course, the fluffier, the nicer, but going the old-fashioned way. Now what we're going to do, we're going to add about 1.5 cans of condensed milk, sweetened condensed milk. So one of these cans is about 400 grams. So yeah, we want 1.5 of these. And I just like to use a little spatula to get all of the condensed milk out. Get all of that goodness. Okay. And then I'll just mix this first before I add the other half. Wow, it is smelling really good with that zest in here. Then I'll just add about half of this one. Looks good. Okay, and then you're going to add the most important ingredient, the lime zest or the lemon zest, whichever one you're using. So I actually used, squeezed myself a whole bunch of limes. It's much better if you use fresh lime. I know you can't see, but I have a whole bunch here. It actually took me a very long time, but it's going to be totally worth it in the end with the flavor. So you want about 2/3 cup of lime juice or lemon juice. Oh yeah, we're just going to mix that up. Okay, and there is the middle. Okay, so I got the warm pie crust here. You don't want it to get too cold before putting the mixture in, but we're just going to go ahead and pour this in. And really scrape the sides. You don't want to miss anything. Give it a tap. You know, make the top look a little better. Smooth it out. Oh yeah, that's going to be good. And then I'm just going to go ahead and pop this in 180 degrees Celsius oven for about 10 minutes. And then after that, we'll let it set for about an hour, let it cool down completely before putting it in the fridge. So let's go do that. Alright guys, so it is a few hours later. The lemon pie or lime pie is done and it is cooling in the refrigerator now. And now I am working on the apple pie. I've already done most of it because it does take a while, but I did just want to show you what I am doing here. So basically I have the filling complete. So all I did was I took about First I made the sauce. So in a saucepan, what you want to do is you want to heat up about 8 tablespoons of butter, put 3 tablespoons of flour and mix that for about a minute. Then you put about 1/4 cup of water and about 1 cup of sugar, and you mix that and simmer it for about 3 minutes. And then you'll take that off the heat and let it cool down. And that is basically your apple pie filling sauce. Then you'll take about 6 to 7 apples. So use whatever apples you have. I just had these red apples here in India. You want to peel them, slice them, and core them. And you want to thinly slice them. As you can kind of tell here, they are thinly sliced. Now, once you thinly slice them, what you want to do is you want to add about 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon, and then you will add in your cool down sauce. And this is what it will look like, and it tastes delicious. So now what I'm going to do, and just show you real quickly. So I told you earlier that I had made the dough. So if you have plastic wrap, that would probably be a little bit better, but I just had foil, unfortunately. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you what it looks like. So I let these sit in the refrigerator for a couple of hours. Preference for me, the longer they sit in there, the easier it is for me to roll out. But you wanna just have them sit in the refrigerator for at least 1 hour. So basically, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to flour my surface really well, and I'm just going to roll out big enough for my pie pan. And so the pie pan that I am using today is this one. So this is the only one that I have found in the stores. I'm sure there's better ones out there, but since I already have this, I didn't want to buy a new one. And the bottom does come apart, which I don't need in this instance, but this is the pie pan that I will be using. So I just want to make sure I roll out the dough big enough to cover the whole bottom and sides of the pan. But let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, and that is it. The apple pie is done. It's not the prettiest, but it still looks delicious. And once it cools down, I will clean the edges off and I'll clean the sides off here, but that's basically it. A little piece of the crust fell and I tasted it and it was so good. Definitely worth all of the time and effort put into this. So very, very good. I'm excited for everyone to try it out. Alright guys, so it is the next day. So the plan was to have the Christmas party today, but we moved it to the Christmas day, which works for me because I have lots of stuff to still do. So in the background you hear a Christmas movie playing. I just finished making the Christmas cards. It took me a while. We have about 4 or 5 people coming over tomorrow, so I made about 6 Christmas cards, and I usually will let my husband pick out which ones to give to his friends and coworkers. You know, I'm not a great artist, but it's still a lot of fun. It gets me in the Christmas spirit, Christmas mood, and my hands are, you know, all colored because of it, but it was lots of fun. I love little crafts to do for Christmas time. But what I'm going to go ahead and do tonight is I'm going to go ahead and cook and prep and cook the meatballs, because tomorrow is a busy day. We're actually going to be watching a movie tomorrow in the morning, and the Christmas party is going to be early. So I'm going to get most of my stuff done today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and prep the meatballs. I'm also going to prep and marinate the chicken for overnight. And then I'm also going to make the eggnog. So yeah, I'm just going to show you some parts of me doing this again. I'm not going to show you me me making everything because there's too many parts. And I still have to show you the Christmas party day. I also do want to say we did open Christmas presents today because I know that's not tradition in my family, but because my brother-in-law is leaving early morning after Christmas Day, I just wanted to make sure that his outfits fit him. I did get him 2 shirts, and then I got my mother-in-law a nice little plant and a stand where she can put more plants in for her home. So very nice. And my husband, I also got him a sweater and a nice shirt. And then my mother-in-law got me a nice shirt or a nice kuti sweater one for the winter, which I will wear tomorrow for Christmas. So you guys will see me in that then. But I'm going to go ahead and finish prepping. It took me a lot longer than I expected to make those Christmas cards. So I have a few hours tonight to get the rest of this stuff done. I'm going to try to get it done before my husband comes because I want to spend Christmas Eve with him tonight. But all right, let's get going. Eggnog is complete. Again, if you want the recipe, I'll let you know. But basically, it's just eggs, nutmeg, cloves, cinnamon, and milk and heavy cream. Basically, I just put it all in a blender, and I'm going to keep it in this bottle and keep it in the refrigerator overnight. The longer it's in the refrigerator, the better, but at least 4 hours, but I'm keeping it overnight. So, okay, time to make the chicken meatballs. So now I am making peanut butter cookies. So I just need a 1/2 cup of peanut butter, 1/2 cup of sugar, and 1 egg white. So I'm going to mix that all together, make about 12 balls, and then I will put them in the oven. And then after they're done cooking, I will put an almond kiss right on top. Merry Christmas, everyone. Today is the big day, my favorite holiday of the year. So today is a big day. Today is the big Christmas party this evening. And this morning I've already woken up and I started baking the cookies because we are going to go watch the new Wonder Woman movie today in the early afternoon. So I want to get most of my stuff done now. And then when I come back, all I have to do is bake the chicken and then cook all the sides and we will be good to go. But I just wanted to take a moment with you guys to kind of explain what Christmas is. I am a Christian, and basically Christmas is where Christians remember the birth and death of Jesus Christ. And Jesus Christ is the Son of God, and that's what we believe, and that he died for us and then came back to life. So Christmas actually, Christ, so it's a celebration of Christ, and then Mass is actually Mass. So for other Christians or for Catholics and stuff, a Mass is basically a big holding where people will go and celebrate Jesus Christ. So Christmas, that's what that means. So that's why I say Christmas. So I also just want to say that the meaning of Christmas is also all about love. And I just want to give you a quick little verse from the Bible where it's in John verse 16 to 17. It says that, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life. And for God did not send his Son into the world to condemn the world, but to save the world through him. And so really the true meaning of Christmas is a celebration of this incredible act of love. And so I just want to give you a little bit about it because, my goal here is to teach people, and I love learning all about the culture of India, the rituals of India, because I love my husband, I respect him, but yes, I am Christian. I do believe in Jesus Christ, and I do believe he is our Savior, and so that is also why I celebrate Christmas. And I do enjoy spending time with family and friends during this time as well. It's all about love, giving to each other and being with each other and celebrating life, So I just wanted to give you a little bit about why I celebrate Christmas. But today it's going to be fun. I've already showed you in the beginning all the food that I've made. I'll go ahead before the party starts. I'll show you the full food preparation that I've made. But I'm excited for this tonight. It's been a while since we've had a few people in our home, and so I hope everyone will enjoy this because I did try to make a traditional American dinner. Now, we do traditionally eat ham or turkey on Christmas. But I'm not for sure how people would like that here, so I just decided to bake a chicken. So I'm excited. I hope you guys have been enjoying this so far, and I gotta get going so I can finish cooking and baking, but I will see you guys soon. So I just finished making my garlic mashed potatoes. So basically I boiled about 2 pounds of potatoes, and then on a different saucepan I mixed some butter, garlic, and cream, heavy cream, and I just combined it all together with some salt and pepper. And here I have my sweet cream of corn. So I got 2 cans of corn, and then I juzzed it up. I basically put some milk, some cream in it, salt, pepper, and some butter and some sugar. All right, guys, that is it. That was the party. I didn't show too much because more for privacy and just to have a good time. I was very busy hosting the party, so I really didn't get a chance to sit down and record a lot of stuff. But I did want to make sure to record the food and just the people who have been here. It's about midnight now, and everyone basically just went home, and I finished putting up all the food, and now I have to get ready to head to bed because I have to take my brother-in-law to the airport tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. So a very long day tomorrow, but that is okay. We had a wonderful Christmas party. Again, it was so very nice to have everyone friends and family come and for us to celebrate with during this special time. I do want to quickly say this was the outfit that I wore. I got this cute little hat at Market Street the other day, which I love, or Park Street. One of the two, I can't remember. And then this is the outfit that my mother-in-law got me. It's just basically this, and it's just black. And I really like the velvet sides. They are red velvet, and the velvet collar. So yes, it's very nice. I guess it is a very traditional outfit during the winter time. I don't know, but yeah, it's very cute, very nice. But yes, so again, wonderful, wonderful day. I also want to say that everyone did bring me this delicious royal fruitcake from Mia Moore. And if you watched my other video, you know that unfortunately I did not get a fruitcake from Mia Moore yet. And you know what? I'm glad I didn't, because now I got the best one and I cannot wait to try this out. So I know it's going to be delicious. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas, and I hope you guys have a happy new year. And if you like this video, then please give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, because it really helps to support my channel. And I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye.